Class.
Yes.
Okay. You guys don't seem very excited. That's scary.
It's a Thursday morning.
It's a Thursday morning. Okay, but still, tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday, and I'll
Yeah.
be excited tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll be excited tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember that tomorrow when I do this. Okay. Okay. Anyway, example 4 says suppose all this stuff. Sine s is the variable, the theta. 3 over 5 cosine t, negative 12 over 13. Both s and t are in quadrant 2. What do you know about things that are in quadrant 2?
The x is negative.
X is negative, very good. So what we're going to do here is we're going to end up finding cosine of s plus t. But guess what? We've already done these problems. We've done these same problems. All you need to know is your x, y, and r. Every time, x, y, and r. That's it. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So for s, I'm going to start off here. So s is the angle that we're going to have, and the other one's going to be t. And we need to know x, y, and r. And for angle s, right here where it says sine s, right, it gives me a sine. Okay, I saw a sine, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sine. Okay, bad song lyrics. Anyway, okay, what does sine represent? Y over r. So my y value here is 3. My r value is 5. And Pythagorean theorem defined what? Define my x. And I know that since it's in quadrant 2, x has to be negative. So do your Pythagorean theorem real quick, hopefully. And I don't know if you guys recall when I gave you the shortened formula on this, but x equals plus or minus the square root of 5 squared minus 3 squared. I don't know if you guys recall that one. But at this point in your career in trigonometry, you should be able to do a little bit of mental math on this. So we're going to come up that 25 minus 9 is 16, square root of 16 is 4, and it's plus or minus 4 since it's in quadrant 2.
It has to be minus.
It's going to be a negative 4. Now, let's take a look at the t's. Let's do the t's. So again, cosine t, so it's going to be x, y, and r. So this is a different angle. Cosine, what does cosine represent? X over r. And we know that this is in what quadrant?
2.
2. So x has to be
Negative.
negative. So my x value is going to be
Negative 12.
negative 12, and my r value is
30. Or, 13.
13. Why is the r not negative?
Because they can't be positive.
It's always positive, right? So whenever you have one of these, and you have an r there and there's a negative, you know it has to go with the top number. It has to go with the y or the x. All right, Pythagorean theorem again. Pythagorean theorem, so you guys should be able to get to this real quick, and I'll give you a moment. So it should be y equals plus or minus the square root of 13 squared minus parentheses negative 12 squared. So if you're trying to do the shortcut thing that I'm doing and you have a negative, make sure the negative goes in parentheses because otherwise you're going to get an error. An error. Error. So 13 squared is 169, minus 144 is 25. Square root of 25 is going to be 5, so y is equal to plus or minus the 5. But isn't this in quadrant 2? In quadrant 2, y value has to be
Positive.
positive, so this is a positive 5 right here. Now, this is going to seem like a lot of work, every single one of these. Because you have to have x, y, and r from both of the angles. When we do these problems on the test, you're going to do this one time, but you're going to have it for like 3 problems. Okay? You're going to use the same x, y, and r for those multiple problems. All right, so we're going to find cosine of s plus t. So cosine of s plus t is going to equal cosine of s cosine of t minus sine of s sine of t. Just like that. So I'm writing out the formula so I know where everything needs to end up at. Does that make sense? No? Maybe? Possibly. Any questions so far? Try not to get too crazy. You alright? Okay. So let's go ahead and start plugging things in. Cosine of s, so let's go back. Cosine of x, so cosine is x over r, so it's negative 4 over 5. Actually, let me move this over so I don't run into my thing. Cosine of t. Cosine of t. What was cosine of t? I know you guys wrote those down, right? Negative 12 over 13. Plus, minus sign right there, right? Sine of s. Sine of s was 3 over 5, very good. Sine of t. Five over 13. All right, you guys are not sounding very confident in this. I'm getting kind of worried. Now, is there something here that is just tripping you up, or is it too complicated? Is it what's going on? Is it can't just say it's Thursday anymore? You already used that excuse once.
No, I'm just tired.
Let's say, for instance, you have a test on this in like 5 days. Are you going to struggle on it? If I were to give you the test on this right now, would you be able to do the same thing?
No, probably not. Not this? Probably
Yeah.
Not. But 5.2, 5.1.
Why? Why would you not be able to do this right now?
I don't know. I don't have. Remember that little. You remember you told us that you could give us that sheet with a bunch of formulas on it? I don't have that sheet. That's probably why.
How many times have I given you that freaking sheet?
No, the reference sheet you gave me a couple times. That sheet that had all the like equations and stuff on it. I got that once and that was it.
Am I missing something? What sheet's that?
Yes, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, the formula sheet that had like all the identities and stuff. That one. I only got that one once.
Is that this was?
I'm sorry, I thought yeah. Do I have to give it to you a bunch of different times? Or
No, I'm just saying, like, you didn't, like, when you said, how many times have I given you that sheet? Just once. I didn't ask for it again, though. That's
Okay,
why.
but,
That's probably why I wouldn't struggle, is what I'm saying.
okay, where's yours?
I don't know.
Do you need another one?
Sure.
Okay. Wow. That's all you had to say?
No, I'm just saying, because you said, how many times have I given you that sheet? I'm like, once.
No, I don't know if you need multiple sheets. I had a student that had like 14 of these damn sheets
I
last
have
year.
like 3 reference sheets that I found.
Exactly.
But that's the reference sheet, not this one. Yeah.
This is the reference sheet, the other one's a unit circle.
I kind of. Oh.
Oh yeah, you want one too? Okay.
Oh,
Hey, just go ahead, reach under your seat, okay? You get a reference sheet, you get a reference sheet. Anyone else? Oh, all right.
I've kind of just been dealing
What?
with it, man.
Really?
I've just been dealing with it.
You guys? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So like, when
Is
you
that
ask
when the
me,
struggle is real here?
yeah. So when like you asked me what was I forgot which one this was. It was like when you asked me like what was whatever this was. I'm like.
Anyone else?
And
We
then
good?
it's on the reference sheet. I'm like, oh, I don't know what that means.
Actually, for college, you buy the T-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
you-
they're gonna kick me out.
No, they won't.
They're cheating on it.
No, it's not really cheating.
100%.
Not really. It's a reference sheet.
Oh yeah, like when I remember like a while ago you asked us what the some identities were or whatever. I was like, I don't know, I don't have the sheet. And then you were like, look at the sheet. I'm like, oh. And I kind of just been dealing with it.
You know what? I'm getting tired of your sheet. Okay.
Oh yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I
Because
see.
you have the sheet now. Now you have the sheet.
No, I have the sheet.
Now, do you know where the sheet
I have the
is?
sheet together.
Are you
yes.
going to lose your sheet?
No.
Keep your sheet together, okay?
I will keep it together.
Okay. All right. Now, from here, do you think you could actually do this now that you know where the reference sheet is? You have the sum identities right there, right?
Probably.
It's just the x, y's, and r's all over again. So let's multiply this together. So negative negative is going to give me
Positive 48.
48, thank you, over
What was that?
65
Yeah.
minus 15.
Over 65 again.
Do they have common denominators?
Yeah. So you can
Yes, they do. So I can do the top, right?
yeah, you can subtract
And what do I get?
33 over 65.
That's it. Now, is that so bad?
No.
All right, we have one more example on this, right?
Yeah.
Is there a 5? Yeah. Okay. There is a 5 and 6? Okay, this one right here. Let me see. Where's 6? Okay. Yep, we're skipping 5 because do you know what 5 is?
Words, reading.
Okay, now watch this. Watch.
Oh Lord, a word problem you're playing.
163 times sine of w times t. They give you a w, and they're going to give you a t. They're going to give you a w, and they're going to give you a t. Determined for electrical. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So it just plugs into a formula. That's all you got to do. Now, this one goes along with, I believe it's example 2. I think it's example 2 or 3. Is it? I don't know. Can I see yours? Yeah, it goes with example 3. Sorry. Okay, it goes with example 3. So to verify this identity here, okay, we're going to go through and try to figure out all this stuff. So now, I have some identities. This is a secant, right? Okay, so we know secant is supposed to be what? The reciprocal of cosine, right? It's a reciprocal of cosine. So, same rules are going to apply. So this goes along with the cosine one. So it's going to be secant of is going to give me cosecant, CSC. Oh, come on now. Come on. Come on. All right. All right. Now, serious question. Put your finger at 3 pi over 2. Yep, right there in the bottom right of the unit circle. So 3 pi over 2, right? So put your finger on 3 pi over 2 so we know cosine is going to be the x. Sine is the y. But if it's secant and cosecant, you take those values and do what? Flip them over. Okay? So at 3 pi over 2, what is your x value? X value. Remember, it's alphabetical order. It's going to be 0, right? So at 3 pi over 2, this one right here is 0, isn't it? 0 times secant of x. Now, plus. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Plus. Now, cosecant is the reciprocal of the y value. What's the y value at 3 pi over 2? -1, right? So flip over -1. What do you get? -1. Because think about it. It's -1 divided by 1. Oh, thank you. Oh, man. Ow. On my back. Anyway. All right. So if you flip it over, you get 1 divided by -1. So 1 divided by -1 is going to give you -1, right? So all this is going to turn into -1 times CSC of x. What's going to happen to this? So anything times 0 is?
Gone.
0 goes away, right? So now I am going to have -1 times CSC. So that's going to give me negative CSC of x. There we go. I verified the identity. Makes sense? Hopefully. All right, so I'm going to leave you there. If you guys have questions, bring them up. We'll help with homework as best we can, so we're going to work on that. I want you guys to try and get as much done as you can today. Don't be an AA Ron and pull out your cell phone during the homework time, because that would be a waste of time. All right, get to work. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button. Support my channel.